Yodi ho ho ho, what's going on everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I just took my first walk through here of this absolutely beautiful park model by Kropf. I think you guys are gonna really like it. Today I am in Indiana and I'm gonna be touring not one, not two, but three different models. So make sure to drop some comments here. But this one in particular is a pretty darn unique little setup. You're gonna have a sectional sofa with a fireplace, ample room in the kitchen, but you also have this really nice, in this case, it's kind of like an open air, closet space, but you can put a desk there, you can put bunk models, because Krupp is a pretty, custom kind of build. Like right here, you got a really unique kind of bump out in the front. You don't see that every day. But the nice thing about this is if you don't like a color, you can switch the color. They're built extremely well, 2x4 sidewalls, 2x6 trusses. It's a very home-like feel. You know, a lot of people do call them, in fact, tiny homes, but they are RVIA certified, so they are an RV. You can't tow them with just a normal truck. You know, you can see it's got 4 axles. I mean, this is a beefy body boy right here. But, you know, you deliver them with the wide load body, you get a special permit and you're good to go. So this one in particular is the 2026 Island 6471, again by Krupp. You're gonna see they have the sealed diamond coat siding with the white corners and the windows. So I like the appeal to that. I think aesthetically it looks very nice. Imagine this sitting, at your lake lot or something like that. I think it would do, very well. I already mentioned that front bumper out and the mudroom. But you also have a bathroom with dual entries and 36-inch, 3 feet by 3 feet, 36 by 36 corner shower, whatever fancy people call that. But man, let's go ahead and jump on into it. If you don't mind, if you guys like park models, you like regular RV tours, hit that like and subscribe for me. I am quickly approaching the 100,000 mark, and I would be lying if I said I didn't want to get there really, really bad. But yeah, if you do subscribe, maybe drop a comment. I can give you a virtual little fist bump emoji or something. But when you walk in, I just love how it is just decored really nicely. You kind of have, kind of the two-tone where you have the floor, the cabinets, the countertops and the wall all matching up. I think this front area, having that extra little notch out there, I just think looks really nice. Kind of gives it that more home style feel when you walk in. And then you have the sectional sofa. I forgot to mention too, this thing has a loft. So if you have the grandkids, you can put them up in the loft, you can plop them down on the couch, or maybe you just use that extra space for some extra storage. But regardless, you have enough room to bring your guests over. You have enough natural lighting in here to really kind of, accentuate that lake life kind of feeling, I guess you could say. With the walls being a little bit thicker, you are going to get a real residential style window right here, as you can see. So, I mean, it's just like windows inside of your home. The shades are really nice. They feel really good. And then, the flooring is dark enough to where it's going to cover up, any sort of, maybe like dog prints or something like that walking in. Just makes it easier to clean. But if you don't like it brown, you don't like it white, you want the cabinets a different color, go ahead and tell them that. I'm going to put a link for their website where you can do a little bit of building, a little bit of clicking and clacking, and you can get a hold of their sales team as well. You have a fan up on the wall with that beam right there. Again, just kind of adding to the overall aesthetics. And then you flip it around and you see you have a good amount of kitchen space with ample amount of storage space, especially when you start tying into the fact that you do have this island that's going to have 4 stools in it as well. Let me go ahead and move one of these. Oh, that's pretty cool. The head of that, rotates as well. But you can see right here, plenty of good storage. You can also wheel it out. So if you don't want it here and you want more of an open feel, you can do that. But I'd imagine playing some games on that, some euchre, getting some work done. You're going to have a good time. More residential appliances. We'll get to that here in a second. I just want to give you a quick little look here at this fireplace, because at the end of the day, staying roasty and a toasty is the way to be, baby. Bada bing, bada boom. You're also going to notice it's going to be soft close, and even on the kitchen drawers, they are going to use a dovetail finish. You got some outlets here. I don't know what fancy people call this. I think is this shiplap? I don't know. One of you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. You got the old Ghost Flex right there. LG TV, so it's going to be a smart TV. It's also directly across from your sofa right here. And if you sit over here, you can see you still got a good view. So, good little area. You even got some room if you wanted to put like a 70-incher. You could definitely do that. Now heading over to the kitchen, like I said, you have that dovetail construction right there. So it's going to be a really nice, you know, cabinet for you. I think it holds like 80, 90 pounds, something like that. But you got your room for all your stuff. Soft close there too as well. A bigger drawer down at the bottom too, by the way. You're also going to see you have your stainless steel sink with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. Another little window right here, again, for some natural light or possibly to snoop on the neighbors, catch a good view while you're cooking. You know, whatever it might be, whatever kind of person you are, you're prepared for that. You got a couple shelves laying down right here because these are all adjustable. So if you want to leave a little slit for like plates and, you know, some cereal boxes, something like that, you're more than able to do so. A little bit more storage. A little bit of more storage, again, with the adjustable shelving. Just kind of keeps going. Like, look how big that is. Maybe I'll do like an artsy pullback, you know, like, wow. Pizzazz. So, actually, let me show you here underneath this island. So I think you guys are going to like what you see. You got some shutoff valves right on over there. But look at that. I mean, you got room where you could put in a full-size trash can. And once again, not to harp on it too much, you do have the soft close. So, you know, Kropf's known for being pinkies up. They're at the upper end for the park model quality. And from what I've seen, I personally think that they are the best so far. But I've only shot probably, you know, 7 or 8 of these manufacturers now. You have the 4-top burner with the middle griddle to whip up all the fixings. And you got enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. A little bit of more storage. And then you have the microwave with popcorn and potato mode. Got that Shabuzi song stuck in my head. You know, give me a tall boy. Something more boy. That's that little mudroom kind of area I was telling you about. So they have the closet set up right now. But you can do the bunks or the desk, which I think is really cool. That's part of what park models, I think, really fascinate me compared to the average RV that I tour, is the fact that you actually have a say in what's going on outside of like, you know, like what, like solar panels or like auto leveling or something that's in a traditional RV. These you actually have the ability to custom. Like if you're doing some work on at a vacation spot, we'll get rid of it. If you're just a couple that wants a place to sit down, you know, tie your shoes, you know, maybe hang up your, you know, your Krupp Industries, you know, little vest, you got the ability to do it. You're also going to see quite a bit of storage here, you know, up above as well, which is nice too. And then this would be a good spot for all your, you know, cold bottles of, you know, apple juice. The steps, looking like some real wood, looking like some real fancy stuff. You also got the handrail to help you get up if you don't want to, you know, kind of free length it on out. And then as you can see, you're probably looking at about 3 feet here in the center, a little bit less there up on the sides. But again, some good natural lighting coming in. You got an AC parked up there, and you got plenty of room. So the seasonal storage capabilities are pretty vast. Your grandkids, I promise you, will not hide back in that corner and make you, you know, come up and see them. You can trust me, I am in sales. It's kind of cool to see the tops of that too. You can put some decorations. My wife would have like plants or crystals or something up there charging in the sun. The dual entry for the bathroom as well. But before we get there, I have a feeling, yeah, nice. You got your washer and dryer. So again, washer and dryer, if you don't want to get it, I would presume you can just go ahead and get a regular closet with the prep. So that's kind of a, you know, kind of a preference thing on how you would like to do it. But I do love this bathroom. I love the dual entry. If you have guests, you know, you have your own private kind of interest into it. If you don't, you just got kind of easier access to it. And look at all the floor space that you get. Like, I mean, first you got a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. But also, I mean, I'm like, let me show you this real quick. Let me flip this thing around. You know, I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. I'm not exactly a small guy. And I've got one super, super big stride. I mean, I got to try to almost kind of hop step my way across it. So I think we'd all agree that this is a really nice size bathroom. And the shower being 36 by 36. You know, there's some benefits to this Osmo Pro. Let me know if you guys like the video quality of this. So I'm trying to go away from my cell phone for these if I can. But you can see, I mean, this is going to be a 1.2 on the Roundy rating scale. So I think 1.2 of me could get into here prior to having to, you know, tape sponges to the walls to get clean. But you got, oh, I didn't say what the height was on this thing, dang it. Let's see here. Oh, it's a non-issue. You got like 6'8" right there. But I like how it opens up into the corner. So again, it's not going to be the corner radius. You got the 36 by 36. Porcelain foot flush throne that's a little bit more raised too, so you get kind of more of a natural seating, I would say. You know, and you can see, I mean, I'm sitting on the lid right now, but you can see I got plenty of room as a bigger person. I think that gives you a really good reference on, you know, how it might work for yourself. You know, there'll be a gorilla. Cannot fit in that thing just fine. Adjustable shelves. You got the lights, kind of like the Edison style lights right there. I think those look really cool. And then you have the tile backdrop right there as well. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. Porcelain for the sink too, which gives it just a nice little added touch. And don't worry about the pink down there. That's from the winterization. It's only 49 degrees today, so they're still coming out, you know, winterized. Don't want any issues there. Sliding pocket doors on both the bedroom side and the hallway side. And then as we head into the bedroom, you can see you got closets and pull-out drawers over here. We'll open those up here in a second. And then you have the bed over here as well, which is going to be a queen-size bed. And I would venture to guess that's probably going to be your fuse box. You do have two of the corner tables that have some storage you can pull out there. You know, plenty of outlets. You got your little reading lights, things that you might need if you're, you know, if your wife's a book hog. She'll love that. My wife is, you know, known to do some reading down at the end of the night while I'm editing some videos and, you know, doing my thing. Almost finished with the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. If you guys like, you know, kind of dorky fiction, it's a pretty good book, if I don't say so myself. It's crazy, though, so you have to be kind of to the taste. It's one of the weirdest books I've ever read. Look how big that drawer was. So you got 4 of those. And then you have 6 here in the middle. These top 2 are going to be the smallest. And then whoever that little lady is, you know, hello, buy this RV. 2 outlets, cable hookup, you know, a little portion right there. Which you can see, you can put probably what? Maybe like a 40-inch TV there would be my guess. Let's see about this here. Is this one that opens or it pops up? Yeah, I don't want to mess with it, but I almost guarantee that's going to be the fuse box. I think it's on one of those little panel doors. But all right, guys, you have to let me know what you think. Now we're going to head around the outside, do a quick 360 on it. But again, it's the 2026 Island 6471 here by Kropf Industries. Wicked cool little product. Now, these are, I believe this is a new model. So I will put at minimum a link for Kropf down in the description. If I find things, you know, like the specs, I'll drop that down into the comment section. Oftentimes I cannot because they are pretty darn custom, but they got a builder on the website. They got a Kropf find on the website where you can see a dealer out in your area so you can get some good information. But it's 399 square feet. You get a pretty good idea. I mean, it's a, you're not buying it for the specs. You're buying it for what this is. I'm gonna get a little thumbnail here. Ready? Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's a good looking dude, you know? Pick up my RV tomorrow. If you guys are watching this, I would assume that I'm posting this on a Thursday, which means I am currently picking up my RV right now on the 8th. And if not, you know, if it's after the 8th when I do publish this, let me know. But what do you guys think here about the pop out here up in the front? I've never actually seen that before, so I think it's pretty cool. Typically on the exterior, these are a little bit bland as far as being one big box, but they went ahead and tried something, so I think it's pretty darn nice. But again, look at those white accents on the corners and the windows. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Not too much, just down to 2, I guess. But you see here, you know, it's got that metal roofing. If you would like, you could order it with the shingles, but I like the metal. I think it looks good. It's probably last longer, I would think. You got a couple outlets right here. If you're pucking up like a, you know, like a deck siding to it or something, you got a place where you can plug in your electric grill and your whatnots. You got your dryer vent located right there. As we head around the back, not too much to see over here outside of the butt end of the unit and your AC there. But you can see you got your little blinker lights when you hire somebody or, you know, come and set it up and drop it on your property, put it on the foundation, you know, whatever you're doing. But it is cool to see the back end here. I think this would be for your water heater. Let's see if it's even unlocked. Probably not. I would think not. Yeah, sure is. So there's your water heater. You can see it's pretty big. I don't know what kind of gallons are in it. Let's see here. I don't know what kind of gallons are in it, but it looks pretty large. Looks like you got more than enough. But all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and I hope you guys subscribe. Drop a comment if you do. Put any comments you think that might be handy. 2026 Island, 6471 by Kropf. Have a great day. See ya. Meow, 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 meow. Shoo.